Listen.
Depend on what frame of reference we use when we say reparations. Reparations means to repair damage that's been done. Now, we have been damaged all the way, not just in some things, not just in lack of some money. Money won't do it for us. And if the white supremacists, that's the first thing black people think about because we've had so little of it. So when we think of reparations, we think of everybody lining up on a golden day, and everybody's going to get a check with their name on it, and then, hallelujah, party time, barbecue time, limousine time, okay. The booty shaking all over the place, all right? At last, free at last, reparations. No. First of all, we should get that out of our minds about cash. Cash will destroy us in about 20 days after we get it. It'll be the biggest mess you ever saw, ever. And the white supremacists will be laughing like I don't know what at our carrying on with that cash money. Millions of dollars for every black person. I can see it now. And if you stop and think about it and just look out the window at us now and look at how we go about doing things, look at what's important to us, and then imagine us each with $10 million apiece instantly on a payday or $20 million or whatever it is. And then imagine us if we get paid at 5 o'clock that morning, what we'll be acting like by 5 o'clock that evening. With the state of mind that we have, being the type of people that we have turned out to be in the system of white supremacy here in 2019. Just stand back and think about it. That's all I'm asking to do. Just stand back. Reparations, cash for every black person who has suffered directly, indirectly in the system of racism, legacy of slavery or whatever, segregation, lack of civil rights, lack of jobs, being paid off $30 million for each black person. I'm just throwing that out as a figure. Got paid this morning on this day, on a Friday. By Sunday, I have told people down through the years, I wouldn't want to be anywhere around us. And I mean that, seriously. If that's the deal that we would get, cash money to spend any way that we choose to spend, no conditions. So, what do you say about reparations, Fuller? So codification is not about talking about how things are or how things could be in a terrible way. What would reparations be? We're talking about a generational thing. Mainly the big four. It would be education, start with, because people who don't have any sense ain't got no business with no money. Number one, all right? Education, a lot of it, tons of it. That would be the first thing in reparations. Get your mind straight, because we're thinking long range here. Not any one-shot deal. That ain't going nowhere. The white supremacists have every dime of that money back and then tell every black person, you've been paid off. Now get out, find another planet to go to because this one is mine. I paid you all off. So if you didn't know what to do with your money, that's on you because we got it all back by 5 o'clock the next evening with some of you. Every cent of it we got back. Because you immediately went out talking about you want a white chauffeur in your 15 limousines that you're going to buy. We know that. We pretend that we don't know that, but we know how we are. Slaughtering each other. I'll kill a blankety blank. That's how we'll talk. And pay for him. I can see it now. So what do? No. We need an education program that's solid, the best in the world, and it needs to be generational, guaranteed education, first-class education in everything that matters, not the scrap education that we're getting now. Education that's 100% constructive. Nothing non-constructive anywhere in it. Everything in it constructive. All right. And health care, that goes along with education. Okay? You want guaranteed. Guaranteed. And transportation and housing. I call it the big four. Education, health care, housing, transportation. Generational. Spread out. And don't just give us a house without a break on certain things. See, because we don't have discipline. We haven't been taught discipline. We've never had to be disciplined, except somebody hitting us over the head. That's what we associate with discipline. But we need self-discipline, which we don't have, which means if you give a black person a house, okay, that's helping to repair, because we've been denied housing for so long. But you have to put a break on that. You have to tell every black person, you can never sell this house. You can trade it, but you can never sell it. You can trade it for another house in another place. You can do that, maybe 3 or 4 times. But and then there's a limit, because we got to be reasonable about it if we're talking about real reparations. Now, some people have said they've seen some cartoons of my work on the internet that have been presented, and that it pretty well embellishes what I have been trying to say in my textbooks. And to the extent that it does that, well, that has been, from what I understand, some people reported to me, a plus. Because they didn't understand what I had written very well, but when they saw those cartoons that just repeated what I was saying and attaching my name to it, and came right out of the book, the material did, they say that they better understood it. And I can understand that, because people are kind of visual, particularly in the year 2021 now, more visual than ever.